Thank you very much. So, thank you for Novago. Okay, we have been having a cooperation with Novago because together with Novago we are taking this device more underground than it has been earlier. So that is the story. But before that I will give you a short presentation that what is this device doing. Everything nowadays should be online. Everything is online. And I think sometimes it's not so good news that when you know how deep in sheet you are online. But this is the technology that can help us nowadays to also make some action. You get alarmed and then the story maybe gets better. So we are doing this service. The company itself, it's from the last millennium, and there is a lot of work done. And nowadays we are exporting this good news quite around the world. And we have very good partners now starting to use it. There is a group of people, Finnish people mainly, behind this whole system. And the technology itself, you can see it from here. But I would say that, for example, in this case, what we are doing now with Novago, the main thing is that we are getting automatically information, and you get it all the time. Of course, you can choose that what kind of packages you want to get the sheet on your face. But anyhow, it's working. And it's up to you what you want to choose. You can use it in very, very many industrial ways or just bring it to the nature. But it's something that we tailor for the client, up to your needs. And also the accuracy can be done just for your needs. This is how the story goes. So with this sensor, you are getting the information, and then the big thing is the big processor that is in Jyväskylä Kanavuori. It's inside a mountain, and they are made the calculations, and then it's reported to you wherever you are and whatever your needs are. So we are bringing you the information, we are giving you the alarms, or we can make help to your process and so on. So we are creating our water quality index based on this sensor data. And this sensor is something that we can tailor for your needs. And in this case, of course, we are tailoring for the groundwater needs. But as you can see, it can be very easily installed in all kinds of flows. And especially also the environmental things are important for us. And because it's not consuming much energy, so it can stay there, and you can have solar panels or whatsoever, but using also power for that. But it is very maintenance-free. And we happen to get the president, they found out that this was a good innovation, so we got rewarded from that. But we are all the time now making new development for the thing, and we can focus on special questions that what the clients need. And some solutions, for example, we made this once, Lake Päijänne, so we could see that what was the condition, and it was not very good news. And we have a dream that, for example, in the Baltic Sea, we could have ships towing this device, and you could see online what is happening everywhere, and that's in your pocket, the information. And of course, this can be something that we can present wherever on the screen, so everybody knows where we are standing. And for example, I'm basically a farmer, my background. And on my farm I have now 2 of these devices looking the quality of the water in the ditch, so that we are following the nutrients that are escaping from the fields. I'm an organic farmer, so I'm in a quite happy situation that there is no big leaches going on. But for example, there is a website where you can find this Läsäkoski case, and what we, for example, learned from there is that it's only a couple of weeks, sometimes just a couple of days, when the big nutrient flows are going, in the springtime and in the autumn. And as you can see, there are quite dramatic changes there. And then, of course, the groundwater is very interesting. And what we have learned during these years, when you are monitoring, that there are, you think that groundwater, okay, it stays there, it's very stable, but it's anything else but stable. So that is the interesting news. Not so bad, but depending where you put it. We are now working with this peat production, following the situations there. Interesting thing that such country like India is very interested for a moment from monitoring the wastewater. So there's a huge plants that are producing huge amounts of wastewater, and now we can pinpoint the problem places, who is producing and what. Mining waters, it's something that we are doing now on daily basis. And then there are, of course, many kind of plants where we can throw this device. But we can come this later on, because the thing what we are now doing is this. And this is upon the real needs that happen now in this Lohja area, what has been very famous about the good quality groundwater. And the project has started now, and we are looking things. So this is something that Novago has been doing with us, so we can easily now get the information up from the well. And that's important, that because we are now on the roadsides, so it is unbelievable amount of people who are just doing crazy things there, and they are robbing anything that is standing there or whatsoever. So everything must be planned in a way that what we put there stays there, because we are really making serious measures, because this is the reality. Sorry about that. So I would say that it's only bad news. And what is important in the future is that we should have really a big chain aside these big roads, where you can see what is the actual situation, and you can act immediately when you can see that there is now something is happening, that you don't really get spoiled. And we can focus on those issues that are important. We don't have to screen, because we are able to screen all these basic elements and huge amounts of all kind of compounds. But in this case, we can just concentrate on the things that are important. And our dream is also that we can have this monitoring in the nature, wherever, so we can be following all the rivers or any place. It's just about the will if we want to do it. The thing that we should have more information about this groundwater system, but my colleague Harriet, she fell sick and couldn't come here. Is there something, Kalle, that you want to tell about more about this project, that how it's going on now, and what is Novago's ideas? Okay, very good. So that we can go deeper in there. But this is a kind of cooperation that is just a good example that how this we can find new applications, and we also get like serious attention from the official people that we can provide the information, and everything is based on the real-time system, and also that this is not an innovation from sky. It's something that we are using it now in industry widely, and we are just now focusing on new applications. And I'm now open for the questions.
Well, first of all, thank you very much, Erkki.